So I am one of the designers for Battlelords 7th edition. My call sign is CDO. That's OCD in the proper alphabetical order, as it should be. So, Battlelords of the 23rd century is a game system that was been around for 30 years. It's here's the current 7th edition cover. It was created by an Army veteran. Larry Sims created it about 35 years ago because he wanted to play D&D, but he liked guns, so he made it basically D&D with guns.
Okay.
And so we have a bunch of soldiers fighting off Iraqi hordes you can see in the background.
Okay.
They're invading, and we need to protect our alliance from that. The world's full of mega corporations. The mega corporations run everything, and they're there to make a profit. So some of the things that they've made, which are made at the lowest bidder, they may break, but you know what, you can just buy another one. That's okay. So in the fully armored book, we have a bunch of armor, weapons, and equipment. It's an add-on. Okay. The main rules has everything, so I'm just going to hold this up and flip through some of the sections. So we have 12 playable species. We have all kinds of things. Who doesn't want to play a battle cat?
That's cool.
With a gun on your back, look and shoot. Anything bad, you look at it, and it dies. Only the females get to adventure because the males need to be staying at home doing what they're supposed to do.
Okay. That's really cool.
One of the ones that kind of creeps me out, we'll bring in, let me find the FOT. So here's our FOT.
Okay.
We've got our FOT intern over there. It's a genetically engineered FOT.
Okay.
Rabbit-human hybrid.
All right.
We can kind of bring
those who, everybody on my channel will know that I'm a crazy rabbit person.
Okay.
We have like 5. So that's really fun.
This is Bubba Joe Jr., our intern.
Okay.
Yep. So they were genetically engineered by a mad scientist named Uncle Ernie Freiberg, who creates genetic monstrosities for funsies and profit. Mostly funsies, sometimes profit. So he's there to kind of destabilize the alliance. So sometimes the mercenaries of the teams playing are there to try to contain the damage that Uncle Ernie's doing.
Cool.
So there's some species. We have a lot of skills. It's a percentile-based system, so it's pretty easy to play. A big part of it, as you can see, well, I'll go to fully armored here for this part. So as you can see, armor, weapons, drones that can shoot, all those things are in the main book. We also have vehicles, Humpties, mecha.
So, it's
spaceships.
A really thick book.
Yeah.
It looks like what is that? And that's pretty much everything. Yeah. What does that run?
About 5.5 pounds, about a D6 of damage.
Okay.
Or do you mean cost?
Yeah. I'm fine with 5.5 pounds or a D6 of damage.
We also have the Atlanteans, who are nanite swarms that are trying to take things over as well. And they pop up and make life difficult.
So the cost on these, because we printed this a few years ago.
Yeah, the artwork looks really nice.
It's still $60.
Still $60
until we run out.
Okay,
and then it will be a lot more than that because you can't print a book like this for $60.
Yeah.
For anybody in the UK and Europe, we actually have a special running in the UK and Europe for half off right now. Someone's a special going on. So if you're interested and you're in Europe, take advantage of it.
Yeah.
All right.
The other thing we have going on is we have a limited edition of these amazing ammo crates.
Oh man!
And we can work up a all the things box that has all the books in an ammo crate.
That's really funny. And if you put all the books in there, it might almost be as heavy as an actual ammo crate.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, ammo crates, you're just carrying a bunch of brass.
And we have really cute little digital.
Really cool. Awesome. And I assume we can find this on your website?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
I'll probably pop that up on the screen right now. And you got something else here for Savage Worlds.
Yes. We do, and it's the
cool.
same system adapted to Savage Worlds.
Yeah.
And so we have the same system. We have the bennies, playing cards.
Cool. And this is a setting here, which is basically the same setting, just now in the Savage Worlds
just
system.
adapted to the Savage Worlds game system.
Okay, that's really awesome. And again, can you guys tell me, just like you're the with the Savage Worlds, did you guys do the port yourselves, or is that somebody?
We did the port ourselves, so
you're the developers and
we did the developers. So myself, Tony, and Kurt are the main developers. We brought in some Savage Worlds experts to help us keep it consistent. And did a lot of alpha testing and beta testing with the Savage Worlds community. So we tried. Our philosophy was, let's use it if it's in Savage Worlds, if at all possible. So we adapted what our system's usually doing to how things work in Savage Worlds. So if there was we don't use spells, we have things that are spell-like, so the superpowers, if you will.
Yeah.
They are the same ones you already have in Savage Worlds. Where we had something that you could not find in Savage Worlds, we created it, or we adapted an existing power and tweaked it.
Cool.
If we could do that, we did that stuff. We also had fun with the edges. For example, in Deadlands, you have Two Gun Kid. Well, we have a species called the Fentari that looks a lot like a squid. I'll just get him out real quick because he's kind of cool to look at. And we thought, well, he needs a special edge.
Oh, man.
So our Fentari get 4-gun squid.
Okay.
So human, you only get 2 guns. I've got 4.
4. Never have too many guns. Cool.
Exactly. Lots of edges and hindrances. Some of them are species specific, others to extend the environment.
Yeah. I always ask people, because we're all nerds, are there some other games that you guys really like, or how'd you guys get into gaming? Anything about yourselves you want to add?
So I'm older than dirt. I've been playing since the original D&D, like the small pamphlets and the original Traveler.
Cool.
So I grew up on that.
Those are
and
worth
Strike
money
the
now. You
Rules.
still have them.
Yes, I've got them
And
signed by
they're
Gary
signed.
Gygax and Dave Arneson together.
Okay.
So yes,
That's
they're
awesome.
not cheap. So I started with those. Top Secret, we played a lot of that. Rifts, Millennia, and Shadowrun. Most of the game systems, basically, from that era I played, and a little bit less more recently.
Cool. And I don't want to be presumptuous as husband and wife.
Yes.
team.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 of our other designers are out running games and
Yeah.
things.
Okay. And were you also a nerd, or did your husband get you into
Oh no,
it?
I was in a
You turned. Okay. I am so lucky. I also found a nerd to marry.
Yes.
So.
Yep. And then we have 3 adult children at this point that all help with the game as well. They're up
Okay.
running games and
Dude,
writing.
yeah, put those kids to
they,
work, right?
They write for it as well. So they're
Okay.
writing a Orion source book coming up. And
Okay,
so
cool.
It's kind of a
I
family
can't wait to
project.
see the credits with all the last names.
And we've got college buddies and everything. So it's a
That's awesome.
Nice.
Well, I appreciate you guys taking the time to talk to me
Thank you.
today.
Yep, thank
Really
you.
appreciate it.